Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man walah. The Quran is a source of happiness, is a source of contentment, is a source of all of goodness in life. And that's precisely what Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala tells us. مَا أَنزَلْنَا عَلَيْكَ الْقُرْآنَ لِتَشْقَى. We have not revealed the Quran to you so that it's a source of grief and sadness and difficulty and distress. Rather, the Quran is a source of happiness and contentment and goodness. And that's why Allah Azza wa Jalla says, فَمَنِ اتَّبَعَ هُدَايَ فَلَا يَضِلُّ وَلَا يَشْقَى. Allah says, whoever follows my guidance, they shall never be amongst those who are miserable and be amongst those who are going to be misguided. Rather, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala told us that Adam alayhi salam, when he was brought down to this world, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, the first thing he told him to search for, it is guidance. فَإِمَّا يَأْتِيَنَّكُم مِّنِّي هُدًى. Allah said that guidance is going to come from me to you. فَمَنِ اتَّبَعَ هُدَايَ فَلَا يَضِلُّ وَلَا يَشْقَى. Whoever follows that guidance, they will not be those who are miserable, they will not be amongst the misguided. Meaning that when we seek the guidance of the Quran, we follow the guidance of the Quran, that is a source of contentment, that is a source of happiness, that is that source of goodness that we're looking for. Whenever we deviate from that and we make the Quran and the teachings of the Quran and the teachings of our religion a source of grief and difficulty and hardship and distress and deviation and evil, then we truly know that we've deviated from the teachings of the Quran. And that's why Allah Azza wa Jal, He told us in the Quran constantly that people will deviate from that message due to that. And the Prophet ﷺ also clarified that. He said to the Sahaba radiallahu anhum that I was fought against due to the revelation of the Quran, people accepting the Quran. And then he said alayhi salatu salam, that there's going to be people who fight against you due to their interpretation, their wrong interpretation of the Quran. They interpret it to be a book that makes things evil and causes corruption for the people. And the Prophet ﷺ said that the Sahaba are going to fight against those people who do so. These are the two reasons why people, they cause corruption. They either take the Quran and view it as a source of difficulty and hardship, or they interpret it incorrectly. When we follow the correct interpretation of the Quran that the Prophet ﷺ and the Sahaba radiallahu anhum gave us, and we follow that guidance and we live by it and we spread it, then that happiness will spread throughout and that contentment will spread throughout. May Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala grant us that.